Hello, Jack.
Hello.
You alright?
Yeah, how are you?
I'm alright, yes. Today...
I'm feeling a bit cockney.
Why is that?
Because we watched King of Thieves.
Did we?
Yeah.
Which one's that?
The one about Hatton Garden robbery.
Oh, old geezer's muggins.
It's only a true bloody story.
Oh, I remember, yes.
Looking at the spider.
Oh, scary!
I have made more money out of gold than all the great train robbers put together.
You still thinking about?
It's a lovely vault, that.
If I can round up the right people...
What kind of people?
Go on, son.
So, King of Thieves, eh? What did you think of King of Thieves, Sonny Jim?
What's that?
What, son?
What's that?
What do you think of King of Thieves, son?
I thought it was f***ing brilliant.
Don't swear.
Oh, sorry, you c***. I thought it was bloody brilliant.
Did ya?
Yeah.
Why? Tell us what the story was.
I'm f***ing Ray.
No.
I mean, I'm bloody Ray.
Tell us what the story was.
That's better.
Yeah.
The story...
Hello.
I can't do this all review.
I'm Michael Caine. Jack. I'm Michael Caine.
You're Michael Caine.
So, Jack, what did you think of King of Thieves?
King of Thieves was bloody brilliant.
Was it?
Yeah.
What was the story then? Governor?
The story...
No, I'm the governor.
I can't do this all review. The story of this film,
Yeah.
King of Thieves,
Aye.
is a true story
True story.
about elderly men.
Elveny.
Elderly men
Yeah.
robbing Hatton Gardens.
Safe place, yeah.
One of the big saves in Hatton Gardens in bloody London.
In London, yeah.
Down at
Alright.
Smoke.
Yeah.
And it's basically a story of how they did it and what happened and where they are now.
Right, oh, sand. What do you think then?
It's a very, very good film.
Very, very good, was it?
I really enjoyed it.
I thought it was alright. I'm not going to say it was brilliant. It wasn't bad.
Mm-hmm.
It was made competently, but I have a few issues with the film.
This review's been about 4 hours.
Well, that's what the film felt like.
How's your new hip going, Ken? Ken? Ken?
What?
He's deaf as a post.
Hatton Gardens, Easter, no one at home.
What do we do first? Acting.
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 Now, you've got an outrageously talented cast here.
Outrageously decorated cast.
Michael Caine.
More knights here.
Ray Winston. Bet365.
Yeah.
Who else we got?
Sir Michael Caine.
Sir Michael Caine. Sorry, do apologise. We got
Sir Michael Gambon.
Sir Michael Gambon.
Old Dumbledore himself.
Dumbledore. Oh, Dumbledore.
And also from Hogwarts, we've got Slughorn, Jim Broadbent. Broadbent. Mm-hmm. Broadhurst.
Broad something.
Broad something. Broad lad. Big boy.
You got Sir
Big boy.
Sir Tom Courtenay.
Tom Courtenay, Knight.
Knight.
The England place.
And of course, you've got Paul Whitehouse.
Yeah, from the Aviva advert.
From the Aviva advert, which I can't take him seriously because all I'm seeing in my head is him in the Aviva advert. Him in bloody drag.
And Daredevil himself, Charlie Cox.
Oh.
Yeah. What did you think of acting then? I'm going to start off and say I thought everyone was okay. But for some reason,
Michael Caine,
has been stuck in
halfway through his sentence.
He has a little break.
And then...
He carries on.
Why?
Why what?
Why does he do that?
Because in The Dark Knight, he had too much exposition. And he can't
Get rid.
switch it off.
We go down the shaft like Spider-Man, then through the wall. And the vault is ours.
I love Michael Caine.
I love Michael Caine. He's a great actor.
He's fantastic.
He's just as good now as he was when he was younger, but his way of speaking in the first hour of the film did my head in. There was no emotion to it. It was just flat.
Here's what we're gonna do.
Actually, I'm going to put it out there, and people might disagree. I like Michael Caine. He wasn't very good in this.
Ooh. Ooh.
Because he's based on a true character. He's a gangster. Were you scared?
No, but yeah, that's the point. They're all old now, aren't they? So it's not going to be scary.
But he tried to be.
I love you.
In chunks.
In chunks, my
Yeah.
son.
Yeah. You better hope that them thugs find you before.
I do.
Stop stealing my line. But I was like,
good
what are you going to do, really? What are you going to do? It didn't come across that he could possibly switch at any moment, you know what I mean?
Ray Winston did.
Ray Winston, because Ray Winston is intimidating.
We all know he can go.
Ray Winston is scary.
Yeah, he's quite scary.
Funny. Ray Winston's great. Jim Broadbent, actually. No, that's the thing. That's why I think Michael Caine wasn't very good in this.
Everyone
because
else shone him.
everyone else, you felt there could have been a moment where they did switch,
Yeah,
and you're
yeah.
like, these are believable gangsters. I didn't get him as this cutthroat. I didn't get him as the king of thieves. He just seemed like doddering old Bill.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, to be fair.
He's meant to be the main character, and he didn't pull it for me, you know?
You got Jim Broadband.
Broadbent.
Yep. And you got Ray Winston. Like you say, they're aggressive, you know, they get in your face and stuff like that, and it sort of scares you a little bit.
Yeah, and they're just as old. They could play the we're old, we're doddering, you know, normal people in society. They could also play we're having a laugh, we're having a drink down the pub, we're average blokes. But when they wanted to, they could switch it up a gear, and you felt intimidated. Michael Caine, I didn't get that.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, to be honest.
Who else is in it? Charlie Cox was good.
Basil.
Basil Brush. He was very good.
He was.
Because he did come across as this feeble guy.
Vulnerable.
Vulnerable, yes. But then also, he had some nuance to him. You didn't really know what he was about.
We won't go anything until spoilers, but
No, he was good.
yeah, he was good, and he did well.
He did what he was meant to do.
He acted
Like an actor.
like an actor.
Who else was in it? His wife at the start.
Francesca Annis.
Rubbish.
Yeah, I'm rubbish.
My slight issue with this film is it's based on a true story, but the dialogue for them at the start is not how people speak.
Tweeple.
Or people. Because how many times in your life have you ever gone to someone, oh, remember that one time where we went out for drinks and it was really good?
Depends how good the drinks were.
You've ever said that conversation?
No.
No. People don't speak like that. People don't say, hey, remember that one time at band camp? That doesn't work. Exposition doesn't work like that. It's not natural. And if we're having a conversation, how often do we generally turn and go, Jack?
What?
But how often do you use, if you know someone, how often do you use their first
Oh,
name?
I thought you were actually involved in a conversation then.
No.
But you call me dickhead quite a lot.
Yeah, but that's different. Is that your name?
Or dickhead or Jack.
It worries me that you don't know.
Ken?
All over me nuts.
Dig a grave. You're killing me.
Cinematography.
What do you I'm going to let you go first.
I didn't like it.
No, I didn't like
There
it.
was parts of this film where it's set in what's happening now, and then it sort of flashes back to, I believe it's them as young.
It's all the actors are famous young actors.
I just didn't like it at all.
No, it didn't make sense. This film was chopped.
I don't know what they were trying to get at.
It was
Were they trying to show us what they were like back in the day when they were young?
I don't know, because they didn't show us enough of what we could see.
That's what I mean. It was just like, look, car chase, back to normal.
Yeah, old car chase, new car chase.
Yeah.
Old car chase, new car chase.
Oh, baddie. Oh, policeman, back to normal.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? What's going on?
Well, not only that, the whole first, I'd say, hour and a half of this film is chopped like he's on
just went-
cocaine.
It was
It's
so
like,
quick.
It's like he's gone in bank, breaking safe, drilling hole, making hole, someone outside, cop outside, camera.
Are they going to get caught?
Camera.
No, they're not.
For some reason, another camera, another angle. Can you see the face? No, you can't. Chop again. Who's talking? Nobody knows. Can you see anyone's feet? You never see anyone's feet. My main issue with this film is there's no establishing shots. There's a couple of establishing shots of London because we know it's in, so that we know it's in London. But everyone's got a London accent and it says where they're going to rob. It's a true story. There is not one shot properly, but of an establishing shot where it's like outside a pub, now you're inside a pub. Outside someone's house, now you're inside someone's house. It's literally, the camera never goes further out than we are. You don't see anyone's feet. It's always up close, and it's one person, and then it's the next person, and then before you know it, you're in the next scene, and you don't even realise that the next scenes took place until they're talking about something different, and you're like, hang on, what the f***
Very
going on?
quick moving.
A bit too quick. Should have taken its time.
Because for a while I was thinking, well, surely what's going to happen? That can't be the end of it.
Yeah, because
You
the
know,
robbery.
this film's like what, an hour and a half? You know, and
They're done with the robbery within half an hour.
exactly, everything's happened, and it's like, well, surely what's going to happen next?
No exposition.
So I don't know what was.
Not enough building of these characters. I don't know who they are, and why should I care for them? Because it was just chopped relentlessly. It slowed down at the end a bit. It got a bit better.
Yeah.
But the start was just a mess. Absolute mess.
It got better as it went on.
It got better, but I could see quite a lot of people being fed up within half an hour and thinking,
and just
this is
turn it
crap.
off.
If this was on telly, no one would watch to the end.
Yeah.
If I could have left, if I hadn't been at the cinema, I wouldn't have finished this.
Wouldn't you?
No.
That's interesting. I would have.
Fair enough. Will Jack buy the soundtrack?
It's my favourite part. Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
You want to say any more why?
It was like old school British punk music.
Bit of punk rock, bit of 70s.
It was like
This film was meant to,
the Clash and that kind of genre. Do you know what I mean?
I feel like he was going for the angle of these are all old people, and they were back in their time. They were famous in the 70s. The actors, these real life characters were baddies in the 70s. Like that was their prime. That was their heyday. And he's putting old film clips and he's throwing old music in as a throwback to the 70s. It wasn't enough for me. It was a bit like, what the hell? Why?
I know what you mean.
They never put it on in the car. They just listened to like Radio 2.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But if Jack's going to buy it,
I'm going to buy it.
fair enough. Score here. Ding, ding.
Jesus. Oh, tell me.
Try breathing in.
Oh, gosh. Oh, we go. Don't eat anything while you're in there, will you?
Spoilers.
Let's go spoilers.
Go on then. It's a real story.
No one dies.
Yeah.
I don't know. What I want to know is how true this film is to the actual story.
Well, I've done a bit of research.
You know what I mean?
Yes. How true the story is to the real life events.
Yeah.
I had done a bit of research, and it seems pretty spot on-ish. There's more people, I think, took place in the real one. But obviously, you don't want a too big cast of characters.
Yeah, I think that was just right. The cast.
Yeah. Yeah. My bad points for the story, as so much of spoilers is, I'd say it's a bit dull.
Well,
It seems like it's going to go places, and it doesn't.
Yeah.
It seems like it should be darker than it is, because at the end, they just go to jail.
but it's difficult then again because
But it's the real story.
they want to keep on track with the. You know what I mean? If people started dying and people started double crossing each other, everyone would be like, well, hang on, that's not what actually happened.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's a difficult one, really.
It is a difficult one, but then I think if you're going to make a film, pick a story that's interesting.
Yeah.
The main reason they picked this is because it was the biggest crime in British history or something.
Yeah.
It was a big one. But the crime is done with too quickly. Give me an hour, give me half hour build up, then give me an hour of the crime, then give me half hour at the end with a wrap up. This got the crime over with too quickly and focused on drama that never really had any payoff.
Yeah. I mean, they could have done a little jobs every now and, you know what I mean, just to get the ball rolling, just to get them started.
A job, like a get some young actors in, have them do a job in the past,
yeah.
something.
And then, but this film just basically at Brian's wife's funeral, it's just like, oh, Hatton gone, oh yeah, should we rob it? Done.
Yeah.
And it's like, hang on, what? That's like the biggest.
It's really weird, the start, isn't it? Because they're at the funeral and they're all talking about, remember when we used to rob people? Yeah, we used to rob them. I used to have a shotgun in their face. Oh, that was well fun,
And
wasn't
it was, yeah.
And it's like out in
a
public.
public place. You remember when I nearly shot that guy?
Yeah.
Everybody.
And then doesn't it turn around? He's like, I've been on the run for 30 years. I'm just going to go to a funeral and admit that I used to rob people.
Is that how bad our police force is?
Mr. Gibbons, pretty much gone.
Yeah.
So
No one's copped us yet.
no.
Should we go and rob Hatton Guns?
Well, we could. We'd get away with it. It seems very easy.
That's what I mean. I wrote it here. Was it really that easy?
That's my point. I want it like an Ocean's film. I want them to get together around a table, which they did for 2 seconds, and all they discussed is how they got diabetes. And then I want them to plan, and I want them to say, you're doing this, and you're doing this, and at this time you're going to do this, and you're going to do this.
And all that, the typical
but it was
heist
like
settings.
Done. Oh no, sorry, we broke it. We'll go back tomorrow. As if it's that easy.
That's what I mean. Like, are you really going to get in, leave everything, and I'll come back tomorrow? But they were so cool about it, do you know what I mean?
That must have happened. But yeah, the trouble is
Is that how
we don't.
bad the security is in London?
Obviously.
Oh, it's Easter weekend. Oh yeah, that's right.
It's worrying, isn't it?
No one's going to check.
It is worrying because this was only a couple of years ago.
And there's a security guy who pulls up.
Oh no, yeah. I
he's
bet he
like-
had the sack.
Oh, no one's there.
Didn't he?
He didn't try very hard, did he?
No.
The problem with gold, it's easy to get, but it's difficult to get rid of.
But
I feel like I'm contradicting myself a little bit because then again, I like the fact they didn't kill anyone because obviously no one died in the real.
yes, but my point is, this is a film.
Yeah, I know what you're
It's
saying.
not a documentary.
Yeah.
I want to go and watch films to be entertained. I said this the other day, didn't I?
Yeah.
First and foremost, make it entertaining. If your film's boring, no one's going to watch it. If I wanted the facts, I'd watch a documentary.
Yep.
Have some creative license. Have some pizzazz.
Pizzazz, a nice word, mate.
End on something that makes me think that's a good film. It ended on making me think, what a waste of bloody time, and that's how you should never end a film.
Yeah, that's I suppose the downfall of a true story, isn't it?
That's why I don't like it.
I still enjoyed it, no matter what we said today.
I enjoyed it, but
it was too quick. Yeah, maybe the actors did act up a bit too old, but I still.
they're good
enjoyed it.
actors.
They're brilliant.
They
yeah.
could have worked with better material. That's all I'm saying.
One thinks you've lost your nerve. Well, I don't want to get caught again. I am not stupid.
No.
Been doing it for ages.
It's saying no memory card. Let's just finish this real quick.
Are you still with
So, Jack, to finish off, is King of Thieves worth a watch?
Yeah. King of Thieves is definitely worth a watch.
No,
What?
I don't think so.
Don't you?
No. I thought it was a bit boring.
No, I really enjoyed it.
Fair enough.
So yeah, that was our thoughts on King of Thieves. Make sure you subscribe, click the bell. We got crappy clips coming out every Sunday. We got Fun or Flop, which we've got
Squeaky
chair.
bloody chair. My chair is so squeaky.
We've got a new Fun or Flop coming out soon. So that'll be a change.
Was it fun or was it a flop? Who knows?
Who
Stay
knows?
tuned.
Click the bell and you'll find out. More worth of watches. Make sure you check them out.
Oh, I didn't talk about that.
Like I say, crappy clips every Sunday.
That'll do.
Instagram, Average Thoughtsgram, Twitter, iThoughts on Twit, Average Thoughts on Facebook. We'll be lurking.